Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is The Rise of a Nation. It's episode 157. Today we have the return of NILDO. We have Bayern Munich in the Champions League in match day number 2, followed then by match day number 3 where we will play Inter Milan. There's a lot that has gone on though before that. We've obviously already played one game against Rangers. I'll recap that in just a second. And also we've had things happen in the transfer goodness. But a place where to start is probably NILDO. He's not even their best player, which kind of shows you how good Yoku is at 28. Yeah, we're up against it here. You can see why Bayern's won the last few Champions Leagues. Between them and Liverpool are unreal. But yeah, NILDO's been playing as a midfielder for him. Kind of see why. Yeah, I miss you, mate. He's so good. He's averaging 7.6 in the Champions League, had a 7.5. Man, he deserves to be playing there. Brazil's best player. He is ridiculous. But there was the reason why we're looking at transfers is because we made a transfer out on deadline day, and I cannot believe the money that we got for it. If we go here to where you see Ludovic Vitu has gone to Chelsea for big money on deadline day, 57 million. He's played 3 times for him at an average of a 7.5. We've got some good clauses in there. If I do open up my pictures here and I go to Vitu's bid, if we get that, and my camera isn't in the way. No, it isn't good. You can see 40 mil up front, 10 mil over 2 years. So we get 5 mil this season, at the end of the season, 5 mil at the end of next season. Per league appearance, we get 150k. He's obviously played 3 times already. We're going to get the 10. And if he makes 1 appearance for France, which I think if he plays well for Chelsea, which he is, he's probably going to play in the French side eventually. We get 5 mil on top of that. It's 57 million straight up. We should get 57 million. Better yet, if Chelsea decide to then sell him, we get 25% on top of that. So we're going to get about 70, 80 million, I think. Which is great for business for Ludovic Vitu, who was my second choice right back, second choice, third choice left back, behind Ravel even, and was like my second, third choice centre defensive mid. And with Marcio Luiz being here, we had probably one too many players. I wanted more to sell Marcio Luiz because I didn't think he was that great, but he's actually played a few games for me. He looked really good, the young Brazilian. And then it just so happened on deadline day, United offered 40 million. I kind of asked for 60 odd. They said no. And then Chelsea came in and made a bid, and I asked for that, and they said yes. So I was like, oh, okay, we'll get it on the way. We also have another picture here to show you, is just to show you how good this window's been. So we sold NILDO for 80 million. We've earned a little bit on his deal. We obviously went out. 80 million, would have loved to keep him. Wim Smet, though, 51 million. We signed Tobias for 22. Tobias has hit the ground running, which is great. And then Vitu on deadline day, 50 mil up to 57. That is unbelievable. You know, obviously you saw us sign Tobias for 22 million. He's been really good. Don't know why his determination's going down. We have a very determination squad. But as you can see, 5 games in the league, 3 goals, 2 player of the matches, and he scored against Rangers in the Champions League. And that's where we're going next, boys, because here in Group H, if you have a look, we are top of the tree, equal with Bayern after winning. Bayern did beat Inter at home 2-0, which is good to see. And we obviously did beat Rangers. Would love to beat Bayern. Beat Rangers 3-0. We'll show you the goals here in this game. And then we are off to play Bayern Munich in match day number 2. As you can see, pretty good game out. You know, we kind of dominated and saying that they had a big chance, Rangers, to score, and made a fantastic save. But yeah, no, 24 shots. We looked pretty good. Carlos and Tobias having a pretty good day out. The car, by the way, has started scoring goals. This goal here is his first goal for the club. He then picked up a slight injury, so he missed a game against Copenhagen. And he just banged 2 against Brøndby in the league, just gone. He gets in some positions that are NILDO-esque. It's really good to see. Won't worry about rotating the camera here. As you can see, the ball gets flicked in towards Nielsen. He gets brought down. Jacob lays it in the Carlos's path. Jacob, by the way, has got a fair few assists already this season. It's really good. Basically, from straight from halftime kickoff, we win the ball. Carlos puts it into the car. You can see there, gets in a great position again in that NILDO-esque in the channel rolling between centre-back and full-back. Bangs it in. And then a good ball over the top towards Nielsen again. He didn't have his best of game. Found sound to Bloom. Through to Tobias. First time little side foot in. Love to see it. It's a 3-0 win there against Rangers as well. Look, it's a tough group. And Inter, obviously, when we get to Inter, I'll probably speak about it a little bit more. But the year we won the Champions League, well, that's a few years ago now. It was a few years ago now, wasn't it? Maybe one more year. Or maybe I've gone too many. Doesn't matter. We'll have a look when we play Inter. Did obviously FM us. We lost 1-0 in Italy. We had 22 shots. I think we had like 15 of them second half. Didn't see a highlight. And then we had, what's I'm about to say? We had like 17 shots at home. We drew 0-0 to Inter. So for me, if we get a point out of this game, we win this game, we're in a very good position, like a great position. We win this game, and it's not out of the realms of possibility that we do win this game. And then obviously Inter, we need to right the wrongs from last time in Italy. You know, if we're dominating the game, just go 4-4-2 and just try and hammer them, right? And it risks us losing, but they're probably going to FM us anyway because it's Italy, and everyone struggles in Italy, it seems. As if your name's Juve, we beat you. And then obviously at home, it may be a case that we're going to dominate them again. Let's just go 4-4-2 from minute one and just go after them. But I'm yet to see that. If we go win this game, I think we have to play 4-3 against Inter, knowing 2 draws are probably going to be good enough. But yeah. In terms of the team though, full strength. Abad, Bloom, Sheng, Carlos, Ibe, Ronald, Jacob the Car, very young midfield 3, midfield 2 I should say. Carlos, then the other Carlos, Tobias and Nielsen. Important note for them, they actually have Jang Shung-hun out injured, and he's a legendary fullback. So that is really good for us. But yeah, look, on your bench, Dominic, Alves, Ravel, Luiz, Somariva, Esteban from Chelsea, by the way, has started pretty well in the league as well, you know, for a guy coming off the bench a lot. And the baller has not been his usual self, nor is Nielsen really, lacking goals from the middle of the park. Anyway, score prediction in the chat. North Beach has already gone 1-0 and Birdie's already gone 1-1. I'm going to predict as well with Birdie 1-0 here. They've got a great team. Nildo playing through the middle. I prefer that. I feel like out wide, he would then be on Ibe. It would be an interesting matchup, but I feel Nildo beats Ibe, especially in the inverted wing back on attack. And I also think if he played the other side, which the game says he can't do, but I think he can, he would then be up against Sander Bloom and, well, I think he beats Sander Bloom most times than not. Through the middle, it's him versus Ronald, and I think Ronald can do the job. Anyway, we are going to get into the dressing room here. We will go through that Bayern team because it is mental. This is a team that's won it twice in the last 3 years, including with Liverpool beating Barcelona in the middle of that. I think that might have actually been last year. But yeah, a very good team in here. Michel is a very good Polish international goalkeeper. Pretty bad levels. David Marie has played 100 times for Spain, kind of says enough. Tony's also played a bit for Spain as well. Pretty elite centre-back with Sam Walker. The Welshman has got 89 caps in his world class. Raphael playing at left-back is probably the guy we're going to have to go after. He's still very world class. But, you know, out of the 4, he's probably the one that we could maybe get at. Bruni just moved there as well. Looks absolutely fantastic. Nildo, though, is the man, the myth, the legend. He is unreal. Luciano Rizzo is a striker by trade, but can play out wide and does look really good there. Renato through the middle. The Brazilian has not been capped by Brazil, but he looks very good there. Yoku is their star player and is absolutely outstanding. And Andre Ip has been around for many a season. He is nearly just as good. And yeah, we're going to be very much up against it. They are probably the best team in the world at the minute with them in Liverpool. When a mistake is not getting into your team, you know you're pretty good. And even this guy's not playing. He's very good as well. Like, Koskovian's not bad. Josmar looks very good at 21. Jeez. And Sinsa is pretty decent too. Like, my God, they are out of this world. The one thing I will say, we say it every time, this is Denmark and anything is possible. And we just have to go out here and just believe. I know in this system, we play as well as we can, it would be good. If we had Ronald, Agildo and Nildo in the midfield 3, we would be one of the best teams in the world. It's not the case. They are, by the way, Bayern are still top of the tree, but they did just lose to Dortmund in the derby as well. Hi, Ray. Ray is a can. Good to see you in the chat. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, big game here. Match day 2. Us and our famous white here in Denmark versus the famous Bayern red. It's a big game, this. The winner of this is definitely in control of the group. 2 teams that won on match day 1. Can we go out there? Can we do it? For me, it's all about looking in the possession stats. And if we can dominate the ball, keep it close to parity, we're playing well enough. Time ticks here, 20 minutes played, yet to see a highlight. Would 100% take a 0-0 draw and go there. And obviously take a 0-0 draw and go. But yeah, trying to keep up with everything you say. So much energy. Have to have it, mate, when you stream. And off we go. For half an hour played, not a highlight. Look, boys, defensively, good masterclass. We've actually had 2 shots on target, which is good. We are playing not bad out here. Nor at Barca, not Barca, Bayern. And yeah, we just played Barca, by the way, in the Dortmund save. Hence why I've said Barca a couple of times. That will be coming out tomorrow or the day after. All right, anyhow. Good half. Nothing needs to be changed here. Half time, away we go. Look, 100% happy to take a 0-0 draw against one of the best teams in the world. Somariva warm up. Jacob not having his best of game out there and he's not 100% fit. They've changed a few people around there. Nildo playing deeper line playmaking. Got to let that guy go, man. But yeah, 65 minutes played. Happy with it so far. Got to bring in the more attacking sub in, well, not more attacking, but a guy that's got a bit more experience than Somariva. At the minute, nothing to complain about though. This game's I'm kind of happy how things are going here at the second. Apparently, Bayern are winning, according to this game. And we're on zero. Are you trying to tell me Bayern are about to score game? It says Bayern are on 6 points. The car, Somariva, through Tobias! Oh! The game literally said Bayern's played 2 and on 6 points, and I'm on 3 points. But we just had a massive chance missed by Tobias. The car cleared. Corner again. Massive moment for Tobias, the world-class winger. Smet wouldn't have scored because it's Wim Smet. He didn't score many goals for me. But Tobias and his goal scoring form, I expect it. Anyway, the car. Somariva knows how to hit him from distance. Gets brought down. Referee says nothing untoward. That is the highlight. And there we go. Game's now updated again saying that it is level here. Time ticking away. 18 minutes played. Highlight. I was actually about to make a change. Carlos gets brought down. Referee, I think it's just outside the box, unfortunately, boys. I am going to make a slight change. Ronald's going to move into here and go the other way. I am going to bring Marcio Luis as a ball-winning midfielder and defend. Just a little bit more defensively in the middle of the park. Ronald knows how to get in the box and get in there. We'd love for this to be a pen. It's not going to be, unfortunately. It is just outside the box. Oh my God, penalty. It was outside the box. I can nearly guarantee it. Who's taking it from the spot? Who's taking it from the spot? I don't know who's taking it. If it's Nielsen, I'm worried because Nielsen's missed his last few. Big moment this. Big moment this. Oh my God, Schwemmel is off too. They're down to 10. Who's taking it? Nielsen, he doesn't have good penalty taking, but he's my bestie out there. Nielsen versus the keeper. We're 1-0 up against Bayern Munich and they're down to 10 men. Let's go. Nielsen from the spot scores his 6th for the year. It's 1-0. 10 men Bayern have 9 minutes plus stoppage time. The final winner. Or the final equaliser. 1-0 SFB. This is huge. Time ticking away. Still ticking. Still ticking. Still ticking. 5 minutes at a time. Change. Defensive change. Time wasting change. Carlos on that side, the bias comes in for Esteban, not changing anything. Going to leave it as it is, because time's ticking away, but we are going to make a time-wasting change. Time ticks away, 92 minutes played, still ticking, oh, no way, there's a highlight here. If we get hit on the break, I'll be livid. There's 10 seconds left, Carlos, just keep the ball, boys. Maybe it's our highlight. Carlos through, Ronald, numbers over, Esteban, fresh legs, should be our highlight here. Nielsen streams front stick, cuts it back, Ronald block, Ronald finishes, it's 2-0. It wasn't a highlight for them. We have beaten Bayern Munich, the best team in the world. And little old SFB in Denmark are going on 6 points from 2 games. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you do not believe we can't win the Champions League here, this result should sway your mind. Bayern Munich have won the Champions League 2 in the last 3 seasons, and they have just been done by Bayern. Yeah, a little lucky. The penalty I thought was outside the box, and obviously second yellow card and he's off. We beat Bayern Munich, but look at the stats, man. Apart from the possession, we dominated Bayern. This is what we do in Denmark. We are unreal. We're one of the best teams in the world in Denmark. It's all about probably our away form and scoring or holding onto a lead in the big ties in the Champions League, like Barcelona. We played them 10 times. Right? But yeah, that is unreal for us. 2 games into the Champions League group stage. We're on 6 points, and we have just beaten Bayern Munich. Absolutely excellent. That is unbelievable. I know they didn't win it the year before, because Barca beat them, I think, in the semi-final, and then lost to Liverpool in the final. But I reckon they won it the year before, and the year before that. There you go. As you can see, Liverpool, Bayern, Liverpool, Liverpool, Bayern. See what I mean? What's kind of going on here between Liverpool and Bayern? You don't really win the Champions League. I don't know if you can actually see that in front of my face. No, you can't. There you go. Liverpool, Bayern, Liverpool, Bayern, Bayern. We just beat one of the best teams in the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is massive. Now we've got our bogey side coming up next. Inter Milan. Last time we played him over in Italy, we had 22 shots. We lost 1-0. And you know what happened at home? We got done as well. We drew 0-0 after having 17 shots. We're in a very good spot though. 6 points from 2 games. A better result against Bayern Munich. We know if we beat Inter Milan, we're going to be on 9 points. And hey, if we top this group, you better buddy believe that we are good enough to maybe win the Champions League, even with the kids playing as well. Welcome back, YouTube. Match day number 3, part 2 of the episode. And we have Inter Milan away in Italy for match day number 3. If we do go back a few years ago, Just need to find where we play Inter. There we are. In Group H, you will remember that we got absolutely FM. So we played Inter away in Italy and could not believe it when a team as good as ours, like that, had 24 shots, not even a highlight. We lost 1-0. And then we played Inter at home and absolutely blitzed them again. Had 16 shots and drew 0-0. In the end, we actually got knocked out in the group stage that year. That was the year, however, we did go on to win the Champions League. As you can see, this year round, we are in a very good spot on 6 points, level with Bayern Munich, who have just played Rangers and beat Rangers 2-0 over in Scotland. Means that if we were to win this game, it would be 3 points clear, and that would be a very good spot to be in. However, we know how good this Inter side can be in their system. They don't play particularly good football. All they do is they do go route one. If you remember when we lost, they just put 5 behind the ball, eventually 1-1, put one into the channel, the guy beat one and scored. I can't remember his name. But he's been there for about like 15 years. Anyway, Abad is in goals. It is a full-strength side. Yet again, the same side that did beat Bayern Munich is the side that's going into Abad, Bloom, Sheng, Carlos, and of course Ive, Ronald, Jacob, the car, Carlos, the winger, Tobias, who's been in great form, and Nielsen is up top. Not enough credit given to Nielsen when you look at him as a wonder kid. By the way, look how many stats are 15 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of the, 12, 13, 14, 15 stats you need, apparently, to play advanced forward properly. At bloody 15 plus, he's ridiculous. If you count them all up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14 stats at 20, right? And that's not to say that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 don't get there. But 19 stats, that would be incredible. He's very good at what he does, is what I'm trying to say. In saying that, though, the form of our strike has been a bit hit and miss of late, but it is what it is. In terms of the bench, same bench that you've been seeing as well. And yeah, well, away we go here in Inter. And hopefully we can do what we didn't do a couple years ago and just dominate, win, and go ahead. I'm actually going to predict that we don't. I'm going to predict we go 1-0 down, but we will score 75th, 80th minute, draw 1-0 to Inter, add like a couple shots, and that's it. Don't see the guy's name here. I know that sounds Falcone. He's unreal. I was going to try and sign him. It wasn't Omar. It was Marco. Yeah, this guy here. He's very good, Marco. I remember that. He's the guy that scored. He's been here since he was a regen, so about 12, 15 years. He's the one that played on the last man and they punted it long and he beat one and scored. We are going to go like that in their 5 at the back system. Laurie in goals, a 20-year-old wonder kid goalkeeper. Carlos has just been signed for 80-odd million. Absolutely fantastic. Jose Diaz in at centre-back is pretty good as well. And Carlos Vera is probably one of their best players. Mohar out at right wing-back is a very good player. Roger over at left wing-back is the one we have to go after. The 33-year-old that lacks a little bit of pace. Carlos really good at what he does. Get him running at him. Pippi, the veteran midfielder in the middle of the park, looks obviously very good still at his age. Nicola at 90, could you imagine? Nicola at 30. Why did I see 90 for? Don't know. Maybe I read the number 9 in his caps. Still looks very good at 30. Umar, the 91 captain Moroccan, still looking pretty good too. Lassard is pretty experienced Tunisian and looks pretty decent as well. And Omar's a 23-year-old that's been cut by Italy once, and it's not bad, but not great. For me, it's this guy here. If he comes on the park, the 33-year-old Italian's been cut by 121 times, and Marco Panarelli, we're going to be in trouble as well. I feel like we've got a better team and bench than them. That might be a little bit... He's very good at 21. Why are you not playing for them? Andre, I want to scout on you. They want to let you go. I'll happily pick you up as 3rd, 4th choice. Caravella of as well. Marco we just looked at. Pawoski, Gustavo. I think that our team is pretty even with theirs, if not slightly better. And I feel like our bench has better players on it. But here we go. It's that 5 at the back system. And they always say whenever they give me the scout report that they're going to sit back and just go on the break with the Route 1 bull. And that's what has done us last time. Anyway, I'm hoping we go out here and we dominate and we score early. If they score from a set piece, I'll be livid. I'm going to stay in this highlight like that, but we are going to change it, obviously. And I head over the bar from Inter early doors. Away we go. 10 minutes played. Inter had the first highlight. And unlike that... Oh, there's 2 shots in the possession. I was about to say, unlike last time, we had like 60% of the ball, just kept having shots that we didn't see. 20 minutes in, it's 0-0, 60% of possession. And like I said, a draw's not a bad result here if we win. Why is it now switched again? Ive now, with the ball. Carlos, Bloom, Carlos. Hits one over the bar. Warning shot from SFB. Carlos, the world-class winger. can do a job. We know that as well. 30 minutes played, still looking good. This is a game I will be very tempted to go 4-4-2 in, knowing that I probably would pump them, but that would leave us open to their long ball on the break. So what do you think, boys, in the chat? Would you go 4-4-2? By the way, Birdie predicted 2-2 and Dim predicted 2-1 in the chat. 0-0 at half-time. It's not as dominant as when we played them last time. You know, we had 6 shots, 4. By this time, we already had like 10 shots or whatever. 5, please, what I am going to say. I'm going to start the second half. We have a couple of bookings out there, which I do not like. However, I am thinking there's another booking as well. Jeez, boys, come on, man. Throw in here. I'm thinking I'm going to give it to the 60th minute. I might actually go to it too. Go for it. Anyway, poor throw. See what I mean? It's the long ball and here they come. This is it. This is the highlight they score from every time. Amadou, hopefully he shoots. Thank God. Because if he cuts that, there we are. Tempted to change, not going to lie. So many bookings out there which I do not like. Time ticking. We're dominating the game in terms of quality of possession. It's not really happening. Nielsen's going to go out wide. I'm going to get the baller up top. I might stay because the point is pretty good. Some are even for Jacob, who's got a booking too, I think. And then we'll leave the rest and we'll leave one change for late drama. We need it. Tobias looking a little bit dead. I want us to demand a little bit more here with 10 to play. See if we can find a highlight here. Not been our greatest, have we? We'll get Esteban in for fresh legs, late doors as well on the left-hand side. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. We're going to get absolutely FM'd, aren't we? I'm going to move to attacking with a minute left to go. See, there's a highlight. Yet again. We just can't beat Inter and 5 at the back. It happens every single time we play them. As you can see, 11 shots, 6 on target, and expected goal ratio 1.2. And we draw 0-0. It's not the worst result. Puts us a point ahead of Bayern. We know that if we beat Inter next game up, we are in a very commanding spot. You would imagine Bayern win and we're still ahead by a point, but it means we get a draw in Germany or win again in Germany, we would be good. That's what made this game maybe we should have gone 4-4-2 and winnable. Like if we sneak a goal here, bang, there we go, we win again in Denmark. We know that if Germany we lose to Bayern can't go top of the group. But we also got to remember, we got quite a young team. We got the car, we got Jacob, we got these guys that aren't probably ready to go and assault the Champions League. So getting a point here, hopefully beating Inter in Denmark, where we should, it will mean that we're going to finish second at a minimum. And look, at the end of the day, if I get knocked out first round here with the young kids that we do have, so be it, because it'd be a good experience nonetheless. Anyway, it wasn't our night. We played pretty well. On a different night, we scored, but we've seen it so many times before that whenever we play 5 at the back Italian teams in Italy, we don't score. It's as simple as that. I think early on in the save, we had a game like that against Juve. When Juve used to play 5 at the back, I think we've had it against Napoli, I reckon, maybe, or Lazio, one of the two, where we weren't great in Italy. And every time we've played Inter, we have not beaten and we've always not scored. That's 4 games now we played Inter, or 3 games, yet to score. And in every one of those games, had more than 10 shots. So kind of shows that Inter are doing things. Like Inter FM'd their way in the top in the group that we got knocked out of, and they got knocked out first round because they got Bayern, and Bayern lost to Inter in Italy 1-0, and Bayern had 30 odd shots. It's one of the years Bayern won it. And then in Germany, they won 5-0. So, yeah, Italy's a hard place to go. Because that game had no real highlights, I'm actually going to show you the Inter game here. If we do beat Inter as well, I'll be back for another episode where we'll play Bayern Munich and see if we finish top. Welcome back, YouTube. Match day number 4. It's Inter at home here in Denmark, and hopefully, if we play as well as we can, we'll go out there and win this game. Only important thing to note is that Carlos is out suspended. As it stands, we're currently second in the group because Bayern have beaten Rangers in Germany, and you kind of all expected that. I'm actually going to get Jeppe Hansen to the bench, and Alvarez comes into the team. But apart from that, we've gone full strength, keeping it the same. Baller, by the way, has just scored back-to-back braces in the league, is in great form and is our leading goal scorer at the minute. I'm tempted to play him. However, he's done both of them by coming into the team into a 4-4-2. I feel like today, after Bayern have especially won, and we know we need to win to go back top of the group, I feel like let's start 4-3-3 and then bang 4-4-2 straight away if we concede, or then 4-4-2 at half-time and go after him. Apart from that, the rest of the team is pretty self-explanatory, and hopefully we will be okay. And if we can avoid a yellow card to Rensheng and Bloom here, that would be huge as well. but I have to go full strength. Obviously, saw it last time against Inter. You know they're going to play 5 at the back. You know they're going to punt the ball long. And they have gone pretty much the same side, haven't they? Yep, they have. I think Diaz has come from the middle of the park into centre-back, and one of the centre-backs has come to the middle of the park, but we'll double-check that quickly here as well. Yeah, Omari... No... Maybe Caballero didn't play and they made a change. Trying to look for it now. Yeah, I think maybe Nicola played in the middle. Doesn't really matter to me. We just need to go out there and play our football. And that is that. And hopefully we'll be okay. I enjoy these matches a lot. Of course, he's very important today as well. Look, another clean sheet here is huge. If we do draw, it does mean if we do beat Bayern, we would go ahead of him. I think even if we lost and then beat Bayern and Rangers, we would finish top as well. But winning this game is massive in the fact that it would guarantee us out the group with 2 games to go. And Ronald has hit him from here before, and in the end, Laurie's made a great save with his fingertips to deny him. And a draw here would probably mean it's very tough for Inter Rangers to catch us. So, yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot. Apart from losing, everything becomes interesting. Anyway, Jacob hit that. Should have hit it with your right foot, buddy, in the end. It's probably going to be the highlight, isn't it? As Carlos gets on it, and the ball is thumped away by Caballero. That's all they're going to do is just look to thump it into the channel. And that's all Inter really do. We've started pretty well here. Lacking the possession, which is odd considering they're playing 5 at the back in a very punty ball system. But, yeah, we're only a team that look like having opportunities here at the minute. 4 shots, 3 on target. Dominating. No goal as of yet to speak of. Time ticking away here. 30 minutes played. Not particularly good. I'm going to tell us demand a little bit more here. Goal before half-time, huge for me, right? We score right now. I don't have to switch 4-4-2. Saying that, though, 6 shots, 4 on target. Struggling for the ball, which is a bit odd. And yet again, it's Inter Milan, man. They just sit here and just get pummeled and never concede. I'm far from pleased. We will move 4-4-2 because I'm sick and tired of them playing like this. One of these two need to come out. Who's got better tackling? 6 and Jacob 7 with better work rate. I think the car's got good work rate too. Yeah, I think Jacob suits this role a little bit more than the car. The car can actually play up top really well, but the ball is in such good form. Do that. And there we go. All right, 4-4-2 time. We're going after him because I'm sick and tired of their bloody shit playing 5 at the back. Sit there. They always FM me. I've had enough. Go after him. Go. Ball out wide to Carlos. Steps on it. Gets in the box. Down he goes. Never a penalty. Referee says no pen. Ronald blocked. Might get cut to my freg, and now they're on the break. Here we go. Watch us concede. Here we are. Every fucking time. Thank God Renshag reads the 1-2, and that should be the highlights. Not. Nielsen now. Needs a run. Baller never got going. Looks for Carlos. Who knows? Highlight not over. Carlos now. Ball in. The baller! Diaz with a mistake. We finally scored. It's 1-0 SFB. I've had enough of playing Inter, man. Like, mercifully this year, we've scored against them. It's taken to go 4-4-2 in a defensive mistake. The baller was still alert to the danger that was still there. We have scored, and there we are. We're 1 point now ahead of Bayern with 2 to play. This result would seal us qualification as well. Going to stay on the 4-4-2 here because they're going to have to change and go after it, and, well, we can pump them here. Time ticking away. Not making a change just yet. Corner now, though. Carlos has got Sander Bloom with him. Plays it out to Tobias. Knows how to hit him. Looks back to Bloom. Needs an option here. Gets in the box. Loses it out. Wins it back. Carlos, too much to do here. Stays it out. Jacob first time. And the 18-year-old fires it in. It's 2-0 now. And Inter up against it. And there we go. It's 2. And Jacob fires home with a great finish. And in the end, that's what Jacob can do. Bloom gave it. Carlos did well to keep the ball and shield it. Great ball out to Jacob. First time, keeper couldn't readjust as he blasted in. It's 2-0. And Inter have a highlight straight away. I'm actually tempted to go back 4-3-3 now and just kind of calm the game down now with 2 goals ahead. Anyway, ball through, and that's a goal. It's offside, thank God. Literally dim tight. The boys are leading us into the round of 16 and fucking nearly conceded. Shush, Dimmy. Feel like changing it back to the 4-3-3 and going back to just playing a bit more of a possession-based game of football. Sounds like a plan. He was on too. Far out. He had to have a shot though. Corner. Alright, if we score from this highlight, we'll leave at 4-4-2. If we don't score from this highlight, then we're definitely going to go. Tobias, shoot. Blocked. It's got to fall to him, isn't it? It doesn't. Nielsen, for whatever reason, why are you there? In the end, Carlos drops the shoulder. Effort. Laurie saves. Back to Carlos. Game over. 3-0. Carlos scores. We're going to stay in the 4-4-2 then. It looks absolutely ecstatic if he does. Gee, he's jumping around for joy everywhere. Going to get a couple of these boys that could be suspended off here as well. And then Carlos does well. Poor save from Laurie, the wonder-kid goalkeeper. And there we are. All right. So it was Ren Sheng and Bloom that could be suspended here. Don't really have a guy that can play centre-back for me, is there? I'm trying to think how I'm going to get people off here and make sure they don't get suspended. All right, Bloom's more important to not get suspended. And we'll bring Yeppy in. I'm actually going to bring Yeppy in for Carlos. Keep Carlos, like, safe. And I'm going to bring Ravel in. And Bloom's done his job. Because if Renchen gets suspended, I can move Bloom centrally if I need to. If Bloom gets suspended, then Renchen picks up a booking late doors. I'm down 2 centre-backs and I'm fucked. All right, anyway, time ticking away. They've had a shot into. Hooray. That means they had to venture forward. Anyway, 85 minutes played. Throw in here. Ravel. Looks for Yeppy. Knocks back down to here. Ravel. Jacob now getting on that. Has options. Tobias. Jacob. First time ball out to Ibe. Ball in. Nielsen's hit the post from inside 6 yards. He's had a stinker today. Apparently it was offside against Nielsen anyway. Doesn't matter. Time ticks away. Another throw in here. Ravel throws. Yeppy wins. First time back into Ravel. Would love to see Yeppy score. Ravel block. Jacob. Ball in. Tobias. What a ball from Jacob. First time. Floated a back stick and Tobias ain't going to miss that. That's 4 now. You can definitely say it now, Dim. And we are 4-0 to the good. Inter being pumped now. See, if you get one against them, they fall apart. Ball in. Falls back to Jacob. First time. What a ball. Got straight to his head. Eliminates the goalkeeper. He is so good at that, is Jacob Fallenberg. And in the end, Fallenberg with the ball. Onside by Miles. They tried to push up. Falcone had his hand in the air. What about that for a world-class defender? Just stick your arm up. Yeah, great stuff, mate. In the end, time ticks away here. 4-0 win. That's a class performance. We've beaten Bayern and Inter now at home and Rangers. Beat everybody at home. That's 9 points from our home games. That's good. And in the end, I cannot complain with that. A great win, boys. Superb result. And, well, look, that's us through to the next round of the Champions League. However, I'm still going to give you an episode of Champions League games because we have a game against Bayern Munich to finish top of the group. They're the best team in the world. And if we beat them in our next game in the Champions League, we will finish top. Actually, if we draw and then beat Rangers, it's good. We actually got Rangers next as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Rangers game off-stream YouTube. And next episode, you will see the highlights of the Rangers game, the Bayern Munich game, and, of course, the draw of the Champions League. From Damon and everybody else here, we're in a very good spot. Yet to lose in the group. 1 draw, 3 wins, equals 10 points, and top of the tree. Next episode, we'll play Bayern, the best team in the world. A team that's won 3 Champions Leagues in the last 5 seasons. A team with NILDO. A team that is steeped in quality. We play them, and we have 90 minutes to probably get a draw or a win to probably top the group and put ourselves in position to go on another Champions League run. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a like, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Links down below to all the other content. And I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.